Good morning, guys. As you can see, I am currently in Walmart, and this time I did have to come in and pick up a few items that I needed at home. But since I am in the process of getting myself together and trying to relocate to another state, I also wanted to look at some home decor on a budget. Walmart is not a place where I ever thought that I would do shopping for the home, but as you can see, I also thought that about clothing, where the majority of my summer clothes did come from Walmart. So today I'm just going to take you guys around the store and see what kind of items that they have that I might be interested in. I'm not going to make any purchases, but I do want to see for now what type of items that they have and check out their quality. So come along with me and let's see what we can find. So I'm backing up right now because I wasn't going to pick up the camera to film this, but when I went through this section, I saw some things that I would possibly like. So I will see you guys towards the end of the video. So I have finally completed purchasing what I needed to purchase out of Walmart and taking a look around at their home decor. Whew, when I tell you guys, it is hot, and I love every bit of it. It is currently 85 degrees outside. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but it has definitely heated up from when I first got out of the car this morning. So I did pick up all the items that I needed, which was not very much. So I'm going to give you guys a little haul while I'm in the car, because as soon as I get into the house, I'm not going to have time to pick up the camera again. I want to jump right into the shower. So I definitely needed some laundry detergent and softener because I ran out. So what I've been purchasing lately is Swivel. First of all, it's budget friendly, and I have come to the determination that they have some nice scents. I'm a fragrance girl. I love everything to smell good, including my clothing, so I will always get Downy. But Swivel has been a little cheaper and doing the same job as the Downy. I also went and picked up some more Gain, and this is the original scent because this one that I normally like, which is the lavender or the Hawaiian one, they did not have that anymore. I also picked up my yogurt like I normally do, which is the Great Value brand, which is the original vanilla. And I also picked up some body wash, and I have the revitalized Dove, which smells so good. And whew, Lordy, the sweat is rolling down my face and down my neck. I also purchased a gallon of milk, which I'm not going to pick up because it's too heavy. I also picked up some more sweet red onions because, guys, this tastes so amazing when you put it into your salad. I didn't get any boiled eggs because I have some eggs at home that I can boil myself, and I forgot to pick up my olives. But I got the two kits that I got before, which is the Thousand Island, and I also picked up the ranch. And last but not least, I picked up some Bounty paper towels, and I also picked up some Scott toilet paper. Now, guys, let's get into the home decor and home accessories that Walmart has. I will say that I was definitely surprised. Now, they do have some flimsy items in there. So all of the items that you saw me pick up had some nice weight to it, which had better quality. So I am loving what they have. Now, will I purchase any of those items for a home that I'm living in? I doubt if I would do that. I'm sorry, but I might be a little bit bougie. But I doubt if I would do that. Maybe a piece here and there, depending on the quality, I would. But that would be more so for apartment living. But other than that, I am thrilled. I am happy with the decor. Once again, Walmart has surprised me again with their home decor. And what I'm really, really getting into, that I might, like I said, piece by piece, depending on the quality, I'm starting to figure out that I like that beautiful blend. That beautiful brand that I think is Drew Barrymore. And I know she has a lot of like kitchen accessories as well that I've been eyeing. I didn't see too many of her products as far as home decor, but in the cooking section. But I am gonna go back and try and take a look again. But like I said, I am deeply surprised as to the items that I saw in there. So that was wonderful. And guys, on a side note, I know I'm short, but why was there some midget in there trying to pick me up? I thought that was like so funny. And no, I'm not being discriminative. You know, I have love for everybody. But I'm like, hello, no thank you, sir. But he followed me around the store to the point of where it got a little creepy. But other than that, you know, once I was done doing my looking around, I just went on over to check out. And once I went to check out, I didn't see him anymore. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. I hope you guys enjoyed my vlog on today, because I will be having some more, going into the stores, looking at different decors and accessories for the home in my next couple of videos. But you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. And you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. And I'll see you in the very next video.